All right. The Mitt Romney campaign is training poll watchers to mislead voters in Wisconsin. We covered this kind of tangentially in the past, not specifically in Wisconsin. And now Think Progress has obtained, imagine that, even after they smear us, we still cite Think Progress because they do good work when they're not smearing us.
They do. I just find it funny when people use that word twice in a row.
They do good work. It is a little weird when I hear myself say it.
Yeah.
Moving on, though. There's documents that have been uncovered by Think Progress which indicate that these poll watchers are being trained with just flatly wrong information. Here's an example. It happens on page 5 of the training packet. It tells poll watchers that anyone who has been convicted of treason, a felony, or bribery is not eligible to vote. It's just not true. Once a Wisconsin voter has been convicted of a felony and they complete whatever sentence was assigned to them, they are eligible to vote. That's one example. Concerning?
Yes, definitely.
Let's go on. There's 3 other incredibly misleading ones. On page 8, it lists 10 items as the only acceptable proofs of residency. The reality is that the list is very, very lacking in terms of its completion. There are a number of documents not listed there that people can use as proof of residency, including a letter from a public school, student loan papers, a number of other things. Again, poll watchers are being trained incorrectly. And what's the real goal here? Just to create confusion, to create conflict, to contest votes, to get people maybe to be intimidated and leave. You know what this is all about, Lewis.
This is about getting less people to vote for Obama.
Let's see, here's another example. If a handicapped voter is unable to come into the polls, an assistant can deliver the ballot to the voter if it is verified that they are residents. The real law is that under Wisconsin law, the chief election inspector does not have to verify proof of residence as long as the voter is registered. Again, we're talking about just bringing down the electorate a little bit. We're talking first about people who are handicapped voters, as written by the law. Then we're talking about people who may have committed a felony, right? We're talking about a few percentage here, reduce the number of people who might vote as much as you possibly can. And then another claim, election observers should not assist voters. That's on page 10 of this pamphlet. The reality is that a voter can ask for assistance from anyone, including poll watchers, as long as the voter initiates that request. Again, who is that going to target? People who maybe it's their first time voting. Maybe elderly people who want a little bit of direction about where exactly is my precinct? Where exactly should I be standing? Where do I go? Is there a place where I can sit and fill out my ballot? All of these things, again, making it appear so that if someone asks for help, one of these incorrectly trained poll watchers is going to run over and say, no, you can't do that. 1 or 2% here, you're talking about maybe affecting 8 or 10% of the electorate. Significant stuff.
Yeah. And, of course, no surprise, the state that it's happening in, this should be completely illegal, and there should be people going after this type of activity. But unfortunately, it falls in kind of a gray area where it's not really, what's the word? Misinformation, or
there's no catalyst really for 6 days before the election to start prosecuting this. Right. And it would take long enough that the effect is being done.
Right. But look what happened. Look what happened a few elections ago. Look what happened in the Kerry election.
Right.
I mean, look what happened in Florida there.